access. Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to all, and to all a good night. Thank you for the laughter. I really needed that. Welcome to Rhymes with Play, which is our, well, I always say weekly Klei devcast, but it is not weekly anymore. Welcome to Rhymes with Play, our devcast, where we talk about the games that we make. And in particular, this week we are talking about our new game, Rotwood.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wow, cool, man.
Yeah.
Rotwood, both of us are on the Rotwood team, and it came out in early access about 2 weeks. I actually don't even remember.
Was it 2 weeks?
I feel like longer than 2 weeks. Imperial Fishy says, if you guys could be any type of potato, what would you be? I would be a sweet potato.
I would be a nice russet potato.
Good job. Hello, everyone. We'll quickly say hello. If you are in the chat, please say hello so that we can greet you, and then we will move on to what the topic of business is. Apprise, Evelo Grave, a French fan, salut, à toi. Peck, hello. Something Adam, new chatter, rattling my bones. Andrex, Kaboomer, Dazra, Peck, again, hello.
Hello, howdy.
Malivius, hello. Discord, we got a Discord gamer.
Oh,
Malivius is
all right.
Holy cow, we're flying here. This is perfect. Today we are going to be talking a bit about what we have been working on. We're kind of what the next month and a half or so is going to look like for Rotwood players. And just answer any questions and stuff like that. Kengo is, well, here. I am Jambil. I am a designer on Rotwood. And next to me is my good friend and classic compatriot.
Kango. I'm the animator. I work on the creatures and the bosses, basically, for this beautiful game.
Yeah. So if you have appreciated the way that the Gnarlics go like this and rub the dust out of their eyes after sliding across the floor, it is he who you have to thank.
That's right.
Kiwo Minx, hello. How's it going? Okay, well, we'll just hop right in.
All right.
We have a build up on this computer right now that... Do I have sound? No, I muted it. One moment. I muted it so that we could... Now, let me know if this is loud or quiet. This is the percentage that our good pal Jan told us to put it at, but let us know if you can't hear or need to hear more or anything like that.
All right.
We have a build on this PC right now that represents the content that we are currently working on and will be released next week.
Mm.
And one of the things we've seen people say a lot is that the early game equipment that you get, Jan says 40% should be good. The early game equipment that you get makes itself obsolete pretty quickly.
Mm.
And so you can see right now I am wearing the bunion skirt. I can't remember the actual names of these things. And the Gnarlic, rest.
The head piece and the chest piece,
The others. So there's a new icon here you can see, and this more or less represents like the level of that item. And so you can see here, actually I've got this lined up. This Gnarlic chest wrap, you can see once I level it up, there's a new box.
Ooh.
That is a button, not just a box, I suppose.
Yes.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. A new button, and a lot of these the names of these things and stuff like that are all works in progress right now. But so I can take this piece of equipment that I purchased in the Owlitzer's Forest, the Nocturne Grove, and I can upgrade it so that it is the same stats as a piece of equipment that I purchased in Bandicoot's Swamp.
Right.
So basically, from this point on, any piece of gear in the game can be made viable throughout the entirety of the game. Right. So if there's a power you really like, or a skill you really like, or whatever, you can do that stuff. So I've just upgraded my Gnarlic chest wrap to be level 3 now. And you can see here I have 3 of 4. I've been playing on this save, testing out the new system for the last couple days. I have 3 of 4 of the Bandy Swamp. That's what we call... What's the actual name of the third?
Enigmox?
What's Enigmox's zone called? I forget it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Gosh. Yeah. Blisterbane Bog. So now it is as powerful as though I was in Blisterbane Bog. And you can see here, in this save, I've been saving up these, the Owlitzer Forest ingots.
Right.
To get my Yammo, because I love that big punch.
Oh, yeah. It's very, very satisfying. And so you get those in the Owlitzer.
Exactly.
Of course.
You'll get these in Nocturne Grove. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Gordo's Hammer, and one of the other things that we've done too is you can swap these aspects, or you can disable them. Mm-hmm. So now I have no of the first 2 aspects here. I have disabled them because some players like to do challenge runs and they want to turn all this stuff off, or maybe you just don't want this speed boost.
Right.
And so now you can turn it off. One of the other things that we have done is that this was not behaving as we intended it to be behaving, and you may have remembered it feels really weird in town and didn't work in the dungeon, and so I put a bunch of work into kind of designing these more intentionally, and so now these, I'm actually quite happy with how these feel. These last 2, the dodge faster and dodge farther.
Yeah.
Create and the same thing is true for the Bunyan thing here. You can see I've been wearing this Bunyan, or the Bulbin sash. I'm quite deep into the game now at this point, and I just love that fast dodge. So.
Oh, I know. It's very satisfying. Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's stop and answer a couple questions, and then I'll do a run, and we'll just kind of chat away. Nidrocus. Hello, Klei. What do you guys think of showing the process to make skins work with all of the animations? Ooh, that is a very good... Yeah, I think... As we kind of get into the flow of releasing content and updates, like doing an art stream.
Yeah, definitely. There's lots to show there, so I think that would be fun to stream one day.
Yeah, I would watch that stream. Yeah. Ivello Grave, our French friend, is there specific feedback the team is looking for? Generalized feedback is good, but I feel like targeted could be more beneficial. Yeah. Basically, any feedback is helpful. Anything from general feedback about just your general feelings about playing it, specific stuff down to like, this, even this percentage doesn't feel correct. Anything is fine, and then it's just our job to listen to it and kind of parse all of the feedback and see if the feedback is like in alignment with what our vision for the game is. But in general, anything you think it is worth saying. And I see a lot of Discord discussion too about like where's the best place to give feedback. F8 is indeed very helpful, but also the forums is a lot slower. So if you post something in the forums, it's actually probably more likely that we see it because it just moves and it's permanent there.
Right, yeah.
Our F8 channel is kind of like...
It's a huge list, yeah. It's hard to go through.
It can be, yeah. And so it's kind of for catching trends, I think.
Yeah.
If you see the same thing a lot, you go, oh, I see.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, all feedback is definitely appreciated.
I am doing a Nocturne Grove Frenzy 3 run. I can't remember what my stats were. I think I was a little under statted.
They all maxed out right now?
Maxed out.
The not maxed out, but like up to the current dungeon?
No, not everything. My defense and my attack are both low in this case, so I am definitely taking and my ability to speak is about to reduce it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to focus. And you're on Frenzy 3?
Frenzy 3,
right. Okay. It's gonna get really chaotic pretty quickly.
Oh, come on, Kengo, you know. I like to watch these guys go by. Kengo, if somebody has not seen the game Rotwood before, if there are any, let's say that, if there are any new chatters that have never seen or played Rotwood, please say hello and greet us. And then Kengo, would you please do the absolute honor of telling people what this game is? I've made a mistake.
Yeah, so this game, it's kind of like a dungeon crawling roguelike where you're going through the dungeons and defeating monsters and fighting the crazy, awesome looking bosses.
And they're animated beautifully as well.
And where you gain loot materials to upgrade and purchase weapons and armor and things like that. And
Buddy, you're a marketing king.
that was very simple too.
No, that was beautiful, dude.
Yeah, this and it is also, of course, single player, but also we do have multiplayer, up to 4 players, which is
Locally and online.
Yep.
You could do local online combinations if you would like. You could have 2 people on one computer and then 2 people on another, or 2 and 1 and 1, or whatever you want.
Yes.
Justin Liu. Oh, hey, Justin. Did you?
I've never played Rotwood.
Never played Rotwood.
Well, now's a good time to try it.
Yeah, dang. Where do you buy that game?
Sure, yeah.
I have not been doing my Gordo seed.
Right. And with the Gordo seed, you want to maximize.
You want to do it as much as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, I took
It's
some.
easy to forget, but you can remember. You can get a decent amount of healing from it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pop over here and take a heal. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
It was 1,000 every 1,000 damage.
Correct.
You get another seed, right?
Yeah. So you have to be dealing damage in order to heal. It's based off of the banana power. I don't know if who has played the public
right,
tests.
the good old banana power. Zoki PI says, "Hi, I just wanted to tell you that with friends, we bought the game yesterday and already have 12 hours in. Keep up the good work."
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. It's really nice to hear.
Rattling my bones. Oh, hey, Rattling. How's it going? I do adore bananas. The bananas was fun to trip over. Bloomin, are there stack abilities in this dungeon crawler? My friend, I am afraid to tell you. I'm not sure what you mean. If you could...
And charges kind of stack. If that's what you're talking about.
what I would say is one of the things... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we gotta do these
I need to
elite
focus when the...
bat toads.
What are they?
Oh, no, sorry, that's not what they're called.
Yeah.
We always
know the code name because we work in the code name for months. Kango, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Would you feel comfortable moving that window down to this section right here? I'll leave that up to you.
Let's hope I don't fail.
We can now see one.
Yep, perfect. There we
One
go.
specific
How do
message.
I make this?
Hold on,
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting it.
We're
Oh, that's too small.
doing it
There you
live.
go.
Doing it live, baby.
How's that?
I haven't looked yet because there's a
Make it a little bit bigger.
these little sneakers.
Ah, that's good. I think that's pretty good.
Hi, there we go. Okay. Ah, there we go.
All right.
And then I'm gonna set myself back to the sound here. Game sound is gone. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, right.
I'm playing with a controller, and we just had to move the stream chat. I think you could click on the game.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we
There
go. There we go. Thank you, everyone.
We need that sound. We need that music.
Yeah, we have to respect Danny and Emmett and
Yep.
so forth. Oh, baby.
Of course. Gotta.
Do you ever not take mulligan? I'll actually make that a little bit bigger if you don't. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, okay.
And actually, you know what? I'm going to go like this, too.
Oh, all right.
Ah,
That makes
great
sense.
question from No Anonymous. Klei, in one of the first few playtest demos, there used to be food items. Where is it now currently? Yeah, so this is a good question. If you partook in our playtests, there were a lot of features there are a lot of features in this game, like gems would be a similar thing, food, tonics, boss weapons, and boss armor.
Yep.
That you have seen, and some of you have tested it and played it in the playtests. And we included some features in those playtests that we knew wouldn't actually be in that part of the game yet, like gems, for example, to get feedback, to kind of test out some of the systems and stuff like that. Many of those systems we are still very, very interested in bringing back. We just kind of have to find the right spot to put them in. You'll notice that in the game there is no boss armor, no boss weapons.
Yeah.
We absolutely intend to bring those back, but there's a part of the game that we want that to be, and we have not gotten to that part of the game quite yet. Which ties to another thing is we've been adjusting the difficulty a little bit. You're noticing here that we're playing single player. I play this game a lot in single player, personally.
Same.
I don't like playing with this guy because
I know, he brings me down.
I bring you down, yeah. We can't show you play because people will be too impressed. Yeah, so we've been adjusting the difficulty a little bit. We've always wanted to make a difficult game that invites people along for the ride. And upon launch, I think that the analogy I use is like we invited people into our house and then we punched them into the gut immediately upon entering the room.
Right.
So we're trying to ease out the difficulty curve, but we do know that in doing so, we have removed some of the difficulty that we particularly love in the game. Elites, for example, have gotten a lot softer.
A little bit, yeah.
And we 100% intend to include that stuff back in. And part of that system will be with more frenzies. I don't know how much to say.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. We kind of have this concept of more frenzies that are past the current amount that you have, that will track clears with individual weapons. So right now you can clear a frenzy with any weapon and you get credit for it. And that's the kind of you're figuring the game out and kind of going through progression. But we eventually want to shift at a certain point of the game where you're then clearing frenzies on the hammer and you get, say, an elite heart from the hammer, etc., etc. And so a bit of the difficulty will come. Joe has just said to me, say as much as you would like. Thank you, my friend.
You got the green light.
We got the green light. So, yeah, we have this concept in our mind, and I'm sorry, hold on. This
is going to be a little intense.
I'm going to try my best. We intend to bring back pretty much all of the difficulty that we have had, but to kind of pace it out a little bit more reasonably for people to learn the game and then start facing that difficulty. And we also know right now that for players that clear everything, you kind of run out of stuff to do presently, and we're very aware of that. And so that concept of what I call super frenzies play into that big time, where once you get into that room, the area you're getting elite boss hearts, man, I'm just going all out. You would get this material that is used for crafting boss weapons and boss armors and stuff. This is all, by the way, currently what we're thinking. This is all subject to change as we start to sort that system out. But this is a spicy room.
Yeah, this is quite a lot to deal with.
This is Frenzy 3, isn't it?
You got it.
You just gotta manage the battlefield, Kengo.
Move around.
You gotta keep moving.
Avoid those spins.
If anyone's ever played Marvel vs. Capcom, this room was... Oh, sorry, I'll stop this fighting game mumbo jumbo. You'll see here these loot rooms are dropping these ingots.
Right.
And so I will then go and use these ingots that I've just purchased or received, and that is what I use to upgrade things to be as powerful as this. I'm going to take a moment to answer some questions. For the weapon-specific frenzies concept, what are the co-op implications? If I choose a hammer frenzy, then can others only play hammer for that frenzy? No, if you picked, say, super frenzy, if you activated a super frenzy in Nocturne Grove, for example, let's say you did super frenzy 1. Kengo could play hammer on that. I could play spear. When I complete that, I would get credit for completing super frenzy 1 with the spear. Right. And he would get credit for completing the hammer. So you can still pick whatever you want. You don't have to lock everybody into the same weapon and stuff like that. And we're also thinking about, like, okay, what if your friend's on Super Frenzy 10, but I'm on Super Frenzy 1, can I still play with them, and what credit do I get?
Right.
Let's see here. There's a question here. Has the interaction between Gordo weapons morale booster and crit's been changed. I recorded a video of me beating Mother Treek Frenzy 3 in 9 seconds. Yeah, we we discovered that infinite quite a while ago, and we thought we had plugged all those holes, but yeah, we're aware of it. One of the things we said during the playtest is that we don't want to be afraid of people breaking our game.
Yeah,
like, as long as the game doesn't crash.
Right.
But and sometimes it does. So.
Or they don't. It's not easy to get that build that easy, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be looking at that as well and plugging up some of those holes. We still want you to be able to get, like, can you have infinites? That's a good question for the game. And you know, oh hey Swiftmo, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Evelo Grave, are the plans to add more weapon types eventually, or stick with variants of the 4? I love archery. Have a lot of ideas that could be in place. My friend, I will say, please stick around. Yeah, we absolutely want to add more weapons.
Definitely.
Weapons are kind of the main way that the player interfaces with all the rest of the content, so the more fun ways that you can. The one thing I would say, I suppose, I'm comfortable saying this, is that the striker and the cannon can be a little complex.
Yep, for sure.
And so the next weapon that we're looking at is something that's a little more spear-like or a little bit more hammer-like, where it's kind of like you don't have to, you know that meme of like the numbers like flying in your face?
Yes, yeah.
Something a little bit less like that.
Yeah, easier to pick up and start, for sure.
Yeah. Spear gamers. If you're a spear gamer, give me an F in chat. No, give me a. Oh, what do you say for a good thing? I should be playing here. Jeez.
Yeah. Okay. So which room are you?
I think that I am actually just gonna get another power.
Yeah. Could risk.
I want to save Tephra for the
right before the boss.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're a spear gamer, give me a W in chat. Type 1 in chat.
Type 1.
What did you add?
Spear
I don't know. I made all of them. I think that cannon is my favorite.
Cannon?
Yeah.
I think I'm hammer or striker.
Striker boy.
Yeah. Striker is very unique, I find.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of that weapon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Lego Kirby 2, and I used to be a spear gamer, but strikers are too much fun with friends. Yeah. There was a very good meme posted. Ooh, I like this one. There was a very good meme posted of, I forget exactly what it was, but they threw the ball and then they were waiting to catch it for 70 days or whatever. You will also get ingots from this room.
Nice.
For awareness. I'm going to take some of those. Okay, I got a fight to do here.
Okay.
Entertain the masses, my friend.
So we got the 2 Gordos.
The Gordinis. I don't know how I feel about my build, but so I'm just gonna let.
I think you got it.
There's no like. I don't feel like anything like scaling particularly well yet. I should be focusing on getting 10 hit streak. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well look at that. Perfect timing.
That's what that's for. Yeah, so now only one Gordo can hop around.
We found that in single player they would start to jump in tandem with each other, which was fine in multiplayer when they had multiple targets, but when you were just one person and both Gordos were going hog wild on you, it was pretty brutal.
Hop over the punch.
This is one of my favorite parts of the hammer is like starting your light combo and deciding, do I want to go full light, or in the middle of the combo, if someone's about to attack, I'll go into the heavy to go like, oh, I should be airborne for this.
Yeah.
And here I'm gonna, whoop, bang.
Yeah, a lot of the timing is a pretty big thing, pretty big key in this game.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of the fighting game. Oh yeah. Like right there, I did light, and then when I was in airborne, I was like, I can tell you all the calculus of what's happening in my brain, but I'm watching to see, hey, should I be dodging? Should I be lighting? Should I be butting.
Right.
Hey, Melinda Ington says, would you ever consider being able to upgrade armor farther? I love my little onion headband, but the math doesn't math for them. That's a very beautiful way of putting that.
Well,
You've come to the right stream, my
Yep.
friend. We are showing off a build of the game that we will be putting out next week. That once I get back to town, but this build we're showing off allows you to upgrade armor past the usual amount that you could upgrade it to. So in this very build, Melinda, you can do that. So next week you'll be able to start doing that. I'll show you that when I get back to town.
all the weapons will be able to reach, be the same as the higher up dungeons.
Exactly.
Basically.
Everything that's in Swarm's dungeon.
Right.
Andrex19, would you guys add a way or reduce to reduce or tone down the flashiness for whenever you hit an enemy? I'm epileptic and I'd love a way to tone it down, but I agree. In multiplayer it gets real bonkers.
Yeah.
I have some notes for how we can improve that. We've just got to find a way to slot it in, but ideally we'll fix that for everyone, and then if we haven't fixed it far enough, then we could consider giving more control for that.
All right, so you got a free upgrade here?
I got my free update grade, and I think, because I've already got Mulligan, I have Gordo Seed. I think I'm going to take this, get him next time.
Okay.
Because this, I don't know.
I try to use the free upgrade for the more expensive one, even if it's not something I need right away, just because it saves me that.
Totally.
Tefra, but
Totally, man.
I get it. You want to save that free upgrade for that
High value.
what is it? Sorry. Potion
Power. Yeah.
so that you can get the free refill for it.
You'll notice that my dash is like going crazy right now, and that is. Hold on, come over here, you. I have the working aspect right now. Come back here, Howard.
Don't forget your Gordo heals.
Oh yeah, thank you. I should go and use it on this guy. There we go. For those who haven't played the game, my weapon right now says every time you heal, do that much damage to everything around you. So every time I get healing of any sort, I'm also damaging stuff.
So your potion.
My potion is a bomb.
Yeah.
It's hard to stream this game.
You gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
You really do. You gotta be aware. Oh yeah. Which one?
I'm a hit streak kind of guy. I'm not getting a lot of, and focus hits won't particularly help me against the boss. I'm gonna answer 2 questions and then move on. Malivius, good old pal. How soon will we get extra save slots to have separate towns locally, and will those saves carry over to full release? Multiple save slots is indeed something that we are interested in. We actually have that feature kind of like in progress, and we just wanted to give it more time to cook. We want to be very careful with people's saves so that we don't disrespect the time that people have put into our game. So we are working on that. I don't know exactly when we'll be doing it, but we know that that's important. I don't think it should be too long. Live action Pixel is rating with a party of 16. Hello.
Oh, welcome.
Always a pleasure. Nice to be able to catch the stream. Well, it's very kind of you to come by. I gotta tell you. How's the run been going? Pretty well. I have learned to truly respect people who can stream.
It's difficult. It really is. I remember last time I tried it and I failed.
What was that? I gotta run. Oh, I think Hoggins heard me slurping over here. Yeah. Rattling my bones. How far are you going to develop the luck mechanic? Do you want it to be a side thing, or will there be more attached to it? Yeah, luck is fun. One of the things that I find in most games is that luck. I never like putting stats into luck because I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know what
you
that.
Really feel it.
Yeah, and so one of the things that we used to have luck gems, which I know people were doing runs where they would have really, really high luck. In our game, if you die, you have a luck % chance of just continuing to live.
Yep.
Yeah, I think luck will have a bigger role in our game. One of the things about luck is that we want you to know that luck happened for you.
Right.
And we want you to really go, oh, I got lucky there, like the luck stat. Oh, this is a real.
This is it's gonna be pretty. Oh no, you got it.
Bryce calls those the drop ships when it's the triple stack of.
When there's 3 of the triple stack.
Yeah. And you're like, they're just coming in. I had so many lucky power rolls when the gem went back. It was very satisfying. Yeah, we when people were going hard on the luck gems, we were like, oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It's pretty, I mean, it's like basically having mulligan, right?
Yeah, but like free mulligan.
Yeah.
Well, not free, because I guess you're choosing to
Right.
do that. Oh, baby.
Oh, of course.
Which one are you, of course?
Of course.
Pew Pew?
Pew
Of
Pew.
course.
Of course. Definitely.
If you have Pew Pew and attack dice, you roll.
Yeah. Rolling that dice.
Truly. Ozoned, TW. Absolutely loving Rotwood. Thank you very much. Played the tech tests and bought it on release. Again, thank you. Are there plans for more content in the future? Absolutely. We are putting this patch out next week that will let you bring your armor up to another level. The release after that, we are planning to add a whole bunch of new powers to the game.
Exciting.
Exciting indeed. I've got a bunch in prototype. It's really, I don't know, the system that we have to make powers is pretty fluid, so it's easy to prototype stuff.
Okay.
Just have to make time to do it. But yeah, so we know that the especially when you're first starting the game, the opening set of powers is a little bit like flat. There's nothing super thrilling.
Right.
So
not really like on the screen you don't really notice too much either.
Yeah, it's like a lot of like number adjustments and stuff, which is helpful, especially for new players, because dealing more damage is good. But we want to add a bit more pizzazz, and a lot of the powers in our game require you to know our game, like attack dice.
Right.
It's weird because I've said this exact same thing to you
Yep.
sitting at our desks, but I'll say this to you. Attack dice is a power that every time you deal any damage, roll a d6 and do 1 to 6 damage. And to a seasoned player, you go, oh wow, that's awesome, because you get more hit streak from that. But to a newer player, you go, are you
1 to
kidding?
6 is nothing. It's
Yeah.
what's the point?
So we know, and you know, players who know the game know that attack dice is quite good. We've seen the pictures of people spawning thousands and thousands of bombs.
Yes.
That
broke our game.
So we're looking to add more powers that kind of are more like immediately impactful, and then can combo with those kind of more tricky. I call them cute, like a cute power, like do 1 to 6 damage.
Right.
Yeah, see, Ozone is saying 1 to 6 with the spear is super good. Yeah.
Yeah, you get lots of...
Dude,
the hit streaks can just go so high with that.
Cannon players,
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
an
that's
attack
true.
dice is the way to go. If you're looking to have 10 hit streak by pressing 1 button,
Yeah.
you've come to the right place. There was a question about, can you add more chaotic powers, like when you roll, toss a bomb? Yeah, that chaos is also a thing that we want to have a bit more of.
Yeah.
It's a careful balance.
Yeah, you don't want it too, of course, too chaotic that you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what's going on?
What I'll say while I'm playing the game, again, Kengo is our very talented creature. All this animation stuff that you're seeing, the creatures, this guy right here did that. So if you have any questions while I'll play, I'll shut up for a bit and just play. If you have any questions that are... May I do this, Kengo?
Yeah.
Am I putting you in
I'm more than happy to answer questions regarding some animation and these monsters.
Yeah, if you have any animation questions. Bosses as well.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Kengo is also our boss animator.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun working on these creatures and bosses. Isn't this the... I thought you were going to go to the shop.
No, because I like when I have a lot of... This is not like a lot of Tefra, but I have enough Tefra that I can make a big difference here.
Oh, you want to up... Yeah, that's fair.
And getting 5% crit chance every hit is like pretty good, especially against the boss. So I think I do that. I would refill my potion, but...
Yeah.
Kamui Go. The swarm animations are amazing.
Swarm. Oh yes, that actually was one of my favorite. In our game, we don't have many monsters or bosses that have a weapon besides Yamo. It's got a big club.
Yamo does go. Dude, I am excited about this build actually.
And yeah, the Swarm having like the scythe is it was a lot of fun animating attacks for that boss.
Look at me go.
Sorry. You got no problem.
You're like
right?
you're enjoying the
And here
accolades.
You are
I'm like,
look at me, look at me.
I'm zipping. This is actually like the speed of this dash. Like one of the things that new players to our game often experience is that the default speed is a little slow.
The regular roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's because like our game is a little bit more tactical than a lot of games like our game. Like we want the pace to be a little slower. And then also when you start off a little bit slow, it gives you a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, that's true.
This, I don't have the full, I actually don't even have any of the aspects. I have one aspect of Enigmox live right now. But you can basically make your medium roll into a light roll.
Okay, nice.
So you can have medium build if you go all in on dodge speed.
And you prefer the light speed or the light dodge roll?
Depends on what weapon I'm using.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I love heavy cannon a lot.
I'd love to see that.
Heavy cannon? I don't think this save file has any cannons. I've just been playing hammer on this one. I love heavy cannon. I think heavy spear has some, because of the precision of the jump. One of the other things I'm quite excited about is that now that the aspects are working more as intended, the fully fast heavy dodge is almost faster than the normal dodge as it is.
Yeah.
And the far dodge, I wish that I could maybe debug, show them off, but the far dodge goes quite far.
Yeah, and it's a little tricky. It might be good to get around, but to line up your attacks sometimes can be kind of hard if you're moving too far.
Yeah. I am going to focus on this Frenzy 3 Owlitzer fight.
Okay.
I gotta take my rings off.
So the Rattling My Bones says, which creature was most annoying to animate? Not hardest, but most annoying. Let's see. Most annoying.
Don't say the one I asked you to do.
Which one was that?
I don't know.
It's hard to say what was most annoying, but
oh man,
Floor Crane it was a lot of fun, but there was a lot of the neck. I don't know if you remember.
I cannot speak to you.
Sorry, you gotta focus.
Would like to claim.
Just getting that. Well, you know what? I can't say Floor Crane was a lot of fun.
It's so hard playing this game, listening to you speak. I'm so sorry.
I
need headphones, man.
Yeah, sorry, I know.
You're my number one.
You were the one who told me to answer questions while you're playing. So.
I bamboozled myself.
You're gonna be fine.
Okay.
I might as well make it harder for you, right?
I just revealed my strat for dealing with that with light armor.
Well, actually, Megatrick, with all those leaves and stuff.
Mother
Tree. Was actually quite. With
what am I doing?
Leaves and everything. Very annoying.
Boosh. Oh, the leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm gonna butcher this name, but Grajanowski? Not a question, but I adore how much personality the animations give to different enemies, especially the bosses. Enigmox is my favorite. Thank you very much. That is something that was very important for me when I animate these creatures, is to give them personality. Whether that's showing through how they walk or what kind of attacks they do, even their behaviors and things like that. I really take into consideration of when I look at the design, like what kind of personality does this monster or boss have. So thank you for that comment.
I feel like now that I'm showing that my tactic to deal with wind and this. I don't know, maybe it's not cheesy. It feels cheesy.
Oh, wow.
Swiping the one.
But
Marcus, don't watch.
The thing about that is that you're taking those couple seconds to do that where you're not getting damage in, right?
Yeah,
so
fair. Let me have my treats.
yeah, exactly.
I need everything I can. I'm gonna take care of it. I like to be quite aggressive and get in hits, which you can do with. And I like to push my luck with stealing in a little Gordo heal.
Yep. Yeah, maximize on that skill there. Melon Dangton, sorry? Whoever animated the flamingo, forgot name, only fought it once. I want them to know my friend group all went ooh when its neck unraveled.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
I think our entire team went ooh when its neck unraveled.
Yeah, that was again, Floor Crane was a lot of fun to animate. And that unraveling.
Okay, I got it. Sorry. Go on, Kengo.
That
Go on, my friend.
unraveling of the neck. I mean, I was quite satisfied with animating that, and
I also do this.
that was also kind of tricky too at the same time because you gotta keep track of the. You're hard for me to talk when you're talking.
You're talking, and I'm just muttering to myself.
Okay.
Sorry. Go on. We have fun.
Yeah,
We have
we
fun.
definitely do.
We try our best.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Maybe
well, last
you're almost gonna.
Yeah, but this
kill
is
it,
in any in Elden Ring, you get to this last period, and this is the worst part because now you start to get a little cocky, and you go, I don't have to do it.
Don't let your guard down, ever. I find that when you get hit once, it just starts to snowball.
It's
and you
because-
start
yes.
getting hit, and you
Because you start cracking.
get off your rhythm, and
It's again, that's the fighting game aspect of it
yeah,
too.
that's true.
Okay. I still got mulligan, bro. I don't like
And a potion.
And a potion.
And a potion.
And a potion. Oh, jeez. You literally just said once you get hit
There
once.
you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go.
Let me. Okay, he's gonna do this. He's gonna do her.
So I think it's probably the perfect time to answer
No!
another question then.
Oh, from you.
yeah,
okay.
To you. Let's make it the ultimate challenge. Ask you a question.
Ask away, buddy.
Um.
I got perfect dodges in my sleep.
Repeater.
Okay, here we go.
Why are the tail?
Wait, potion to kill.
I'm trying to ask you.
Potion. I wanna.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah,
Oh, you got
yeah.
it. Okay. No, okay. I see. I should have. Sorry. Spam that emote.
Sometimes I join games and I just do this.
You're that guy. Let me. So I'm gonna ask that.
Okay, sorry. I was just in another realm.
Repeater. Why are the tail physics so advanced?
Mike.
Yeah.
You're talking about player tail physics?
I would imagine.
This is the same amount of love that this guy puts into creatures. Our compatriot. I don't know if that word means what I think it means. Our colleague Mike puts that same amount of love into all of the
Player animations, yep.
including the new weapon that we're working on right now.
Yes. Can't wait to see that.
Emote spamming is staying in, right? I mean, I want it to stay in.
Absolutely.
Every single, at the end of every, maybe I shouldn't inject that in. Malivius. Am I saying that right? Malivius. Old emotes are coming back in, right? Yeah, that's another one of the things that you got more of in the playtests. Emotes, we definitely want to have a lot. We want to have a really healthy emote landscape in our game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And those animations are also really fun to see. And
Player is also gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scroll up and well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to town, and I'm gonna go and upgrade my.
Right. So now you're gonna show off.
I'm gonna go upgrade my Yamo hammer.
Oh, your Yamo hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see here I've received 5 Owlets Forest ingots. This is a temporary name. Zap, trap, don't starve. Game must have a thriving emote economy. Bye. Will there be any plans to make the base more convenient? It's a bit tedious having to run around. Oh, great question. It's a bit tedious having to run around the place to change armor and weapons. I'd like if you could rearrange those properties and preferably alter the spawn point to be closer to the heli. Yeah, that is interesting. One of the things that we have talked about is, and I kind of like don't want to say it because I don't want to. I think it's a cool design, but whatever.
It's all out now.
Yeah, we're looking at making a loadout dummy. Basically, you could craft one of these wherever you want, and you can put all of the items on it for a specific loadout, and then you would just walk up and press activate, and you would equip all of that gear immediately. And then you could also just have like your favorite outfits around your town as well. So it's kind of for show and for form and function.
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna clear one of these masteries. Nitrad. Oh, do I take Nitrad?
What's?
It's a title.
Oh.
Titles are another thing we'd like to add a lot more.
Right.
I was Forest Keeper. I think
you gotta take Nitro.
You take Nitrad? Okay. Olivia's fantastic. A museum of my outfits that also function as quick loadouts. Heck yeah. The Carp King. Will there be any improvements to the build mode? Yeah, that's something that will continually improve probably for the lifetime of the game. Oh man, I actually haven't done any decorating in this save. I've just been trying to grind up to the I've been trying to grind up to get to the point where I can show this stuff off, and I haven't.
I mean, those statues, you gotta get those statues.
Yeah. We've seen some of the Discord.
Yes, some really amazing looking towns for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and upgrade my hammer. So you can see here my Yamo hammer presently, which is the Smashing Pumpkin. It's currently maxed out level-wise, and this one is just flatly better. But let's say I like this punch, so this skill is this heal thing that I was doing, trying to squeeze in as much as possible. So now I can spend my ingots, upgrade that, and there we go. Now my Yamo hammer is as strong as my Gordo hammer, and I can go and use this.
I love that. That punch is just so satisfying.
Yeah. The sound is like ridiculous. Did you know the sound is like different depending on like a whole bunch of different factors?
Oh really?
Yeah. Luca went deep on that one.
Like not just how long you hold the charge for?
Yeah, if you take in more hits, then it's like a bigger, because you do more damage.
Yes, yeah, right. You absorb, or not absorb, but you take the damage and then add it to your...
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see here, this Bulbin Sash I'm currently wearing is, I bought it in the first dungeon, and I'm currently using it now in Frenzy 1, and like I just cleared Frenzy 3 of this. In the past, that armor would have been pretty much obsolete by that time, so it is light, so it's a little trickier.
Right.
Rita Peter, functional structures, can we expect more of those? Yeah, I think so. We've been kicking around some other ideas of craftables that give you features and stuff. I think so, yeah. Hey, wow, it's cool watching the questions get crossed out.
Ozone TW, the animations are great, like when Alter is puking up the spike balls. LOL, the audio animations really capture that. Again, that was a lot of fun.
You just wanted to read that because you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. No, that's the thing, like, I feel lucky because I can just have fun animating what I want on these creatures and make it silly and with the attacks coming up with attacks and things like that, you really gotta you have to kind of really think outside the box sometimes, so everything doesn't start to look the same, and so but trying to make them silly or when I show it and people laugh, I'm like, okay, there we go. I did it.
So I'm presently, I want to keep this Bulbin Sash up. So I could do that if I get the Thatcher. Thatcher is a code name for Swarm. I could get some Swarm ingots. I could get Bandicoot, which is Enigmox. I apologize, this is a temporary build. I'm gonna go and do Thatcher or Swarm so that I can upgrade my pants even further. And then we can also see your excellent Thatcher work.
Oh yes, the rock and roll swarm. That was again very fun.
Evilo Gray, what was the reason behind having boss-like special abilities for the weapons? Example, the punch, shared across all weapons. I assume that you mean like all of the Yamo hammers have this punch, is my guess.
Or Yamo, like hammer, spear, striker.
Yeah.
They all have the punch.
Yeah, I think of the mini-boss weapons as kind of like a class. A little bit. I'm saying this to you as though you asked the question. I think of the mini-boss weapons, okay, Avila yes, I am referring to that. I think of those weapons as sort of a class, and like a subclass. And so I really like the discussion that's like, on Canon, I like using the Yamo set because you get the reload with the punch. But on the striker, for example, maybe the Yamo thing is not as good. Well, it is good in that case. The hammer, for example, it's like, well, I already have great melee with the hammer, so I don't need it as much on that.
It adds to the combo though. And
yeah, true.
Because it knocks.
You get to knock down
creatures down. It's
one of my favorite things to do is right here.
Oh yeah. The shell is so much fun.
Dude, when you guys put this in, I was like, are you kidding?
Kaylee really
That's
did
cool.
a great job with that.
I actually waste so much time just
lining
at the
them
end
up.
of every one. I
know.
just go, and then I get sad when it dies.
It can go so far. It can hit so many people.
I love Agile class hammer. Yeah. Ozone, the striker is so much fun and something I've never seen in any other game. Thank you for enjoying it. I actually just got goosebumps. You see that?
Oh yeah.
I have goosebumps from me saying that, Ozone. So that gave me some reaction that I appreciate. If people are joining in just now, I'll reiterate kind of some of the big key points that I've said so far. Right now, we are showing off a build of the game that allows you to upgrade armor and weapons almost infinitely. Not actually infinitely, that's a lie. But up to the point of where you are. And so, for example, if you're in this dungeon, you can upgrade stuff that you got in the first dungeon so that it's equivalent stats. The idea being we want you to be able to use any of your tools, any of your toys to make whatever kinds of builds you want. I think that's the fun part about our game that we offer is the creativity of trying different builds and stuff like that. So we will be putting this out next week. It will come with a few balance differences. Like you can see, for example, the stats on this Bulb and Sash have changed to kind of slot into the meta. So there will be a few balance changes to expect. But our intention is always to keep fun in. If something is fun, we like that, and so we kind of think fun first.
Yes,
as we can. After that, the next update that we'll be working on. I can't actually remember what our plan for announcing these things were, but I've already said it. So
yeah.
After that, we plan to add a whole bunch of powers to the game. We've got quite a few in production right now that we're testing out, and then the update after that will be the new dungeon. And the new boss and all the new stuff like that.
Yeah.
Joe, I just went for it. I can't remember. I was fighting and I just... You said say whatever you want to say, buddy, so I went for it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. I think that's cool.
So what's your sort of tactic against Itwar in this dungeon with the acid and that kind of thing?
Well, you can see that I'm still Agile class, and in this dungeon I don't particularly love being agile because it's too uncontrolled and like I dash into acid too much. Right. So I've actually gone in here with a build that I usually wouldn't wear.
Usually what, medium?
Usually medium. If I'm Joe smiled and gave a thumbs up. So We're good. Yeah, medium or heavy. It depends on the weapon that I'm using too. Get out of here, Snortus, which is probably the best name in history.
Yeah, Snortus is fun. they can be a pain when they're outside shooting at you, but
Yeah, they now at least chase you.
yes.
They say, okay, I'm gonna chase you down. Micro list. Sorry, I'm planning on reading.
Yeah, I'll read it.
No, give me the challenge.
Okay, all right, you
give
go
me the
for it.
challenge.
You got it. Go ahead.
I have to test myself.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pretty... How hard was it to animate all the different armor pieces and weapons and the player's character? Or is there a blend of 2D and 3D that makes things a bit easier?
No blend of 3D.
I'm going all in on. I'm glass cannon built. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. That's again, Micah. He did a lot of the. He did all the armor, animating all the armor and that kind of stuff. So
yeah, from what I understand, you actually just animate the pieces like the. Actually, I can't.
Well, I mean, once a new armor or weapon goes in, then we have certain views that we need for each piece.
Like the angles.
The angles, yep, that kind of thing. So you just have to, and all the animations accommodate for that. And so it doesn't matter what, you don't need to reanimate, of course. You just have to make sure the pieces of the armor or the weapon have those new views or angles,
right?
And that kind of thing.
So the animation is basically requesting an angle. It's saying,
yes,
do this view, then do this.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Do this view, then do this view.
Right.
And as long as those drawings all exist, it just
matches.
It makes itself.
It makes itself. It does the rest.
Yeah. Marshmallow Kupo says, will more enemy material variety be added back to the game at some point? Wasn't a fan of reducing all materials to 3 per zone. It removed replayability for me. Yeah, I don't know if you were here a little bit earlier, Kupo, or shall I call you Marsh? Yeah, we are definitely aware that removed... There was quite a lot of grinding in the loot, and it was more grinding than we intended for. Similar to the statement I made earlier of the difficulty was such that when the person entered our house, we punched them in the gut. And then we asked them to stick around. And now we've been working to add that difficulty in later in the game. I think there's a similar thing here where just progressing through the game required so much grinding that's not where we wanted that feeling to be. We wanted to invite people along for the ride. Right? I say that term probably enough to annoy everyone. So that kind of material hunting, and also with that material hunting stuff, we didn't have the suite of features that you would want to have that gameplay. Let me chase down Bulbin skins, or let me chase down Gordo hats, specifically.
Yes, good old Gordo hats.
And so I suppose in short, I would say smoothing out that early experience. Those upgrades were never supposed to be a very, very, very long process. But we are interested in that level of kind of material seeking or long-term replayability. And we will certainly it feels weird to say this, but grinding will be a part of this game.
Right.
And we've certainly removed some of that in the game at present, but we will be looking to add in more kind of long-term rewards.
Right.
Jan just said, Jambel, watch out. Health is at almost half, buddy. Ye of little faith. If I drink my potion now, I'm wasting some HP. This guy, Jan.
Are you on Friend? What are you on right now?
This is Thatcher Swamp Frenzy, or
Frenzy 0. Okay.
gosh, I'm so used to saying the code names.
I know.
I need to.
That's all I know. That's all I see when I work on them.
Frenzy 0. Entry level. Repeatable Peter. Repetitor. In my opinion, they should be convertible from one to the other. Yeah, there's that sort of, again, more features about materials and loot and grinding and stuff like that we'll definitely revisit for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in here because I actually want to see what I've got. I haven't bought any new gear for quite a while.
Group.
Oh, dude, there was one build I had. with the new dodge speed and distance modifications, the gloop this and the gloop pants.
Oh yeah.
I am in. I don't have much heavy stuff back home, so I'm gonna buy this and
ship it.
I'm gonna ship it because I do not want it to be. Oh, I am an idiot. I said I want it to be.
Oh,
medium.
you want medium.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fool. I'm basically we're basically out of time right now, but I want to finish this run. So.
Oh my gosh, sure, you know.
I'll finish this run. We'll field some more questions. We'll reiterate what our plans are, and then we'll call it a day.
That sounds good.
I played only hammer here. There's 3 other weapons. Oh, I've already been here. Yeah.
And your favorite is the cannon, was it?
It comes and goes. I also love the spear. But,
Yeah.
Personally, right now, I love the cannon the most. Anarchy Ahoy says, I absolutely love Alphonse, by the way. They're so cute. My friend, you have joined the entire dev team. When we were designing Alphonse, everybody was very involved in that conversation because we were all like, oh.
Yeah.
What is, oh.
Nice dodge there.
Buddy, thank you. I appreciate it. Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Spinning bird kick. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I kind of lost track of this. I want to end in a cool way.
The Yaml punch.
Whoa, wait. Yes. Oh, yeah, I saw Jen. The disembodied ghost of Jen just told us to take as much time as we need. Thank you, my friend. Okay, hold on.
Is the Yaml swinging?
I'm Yamo swinging.
Yeah.
I want him to do the dive.
The dive, right.
Come here, buddy. Here we go. Oh, come on!
You didn't hold it long enough.
I didn't hold it long enough.
You ran into him and killed him with your onion. Your garlic.
You killed him with your garlic.
Okay, well, you gotta go with the...
Rattling my bones with a very good question. Do you think the fluorocrane weapon's special ability is overpowered? Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
The coolest one.
We've been doing a bit of rebalancing. And yeah, we've been doing like I said, with this equipment patch, we have been doing some rebalancing. Now that all weapons and all armors are viable, thank you,
viable.
Throughout the entire game, we've had to adjust some things. Yeah, the fluorocrane weapon was indeed quite a powerful weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next week... So if you are enjoying that weapon, seriously, I mean it when I say this, please enjoy that. Like, put as much, if you like dive kicking to the end of the century, genuinely, I mean it when I say enjoy that. Like, yeah. It is fun.
Oh yeah.
To just be a bonkers maniac.
And it looks cool too.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
The first time that when we added the like the quick join to just join a random game.
Yeah. Where they just spam.
Bryce recorded a video. He sent me a video and he was like, I'm sorry you have to see this. It was just fluorocrane dives all over, and I was like, yes. Yes. What have they done to my boy? Yeah. I hope you aren't nerfed. Hello, Electrolli. Man, again, you and Swiftmo. I have been seeing that name, Electrolli, for what feels like probably 5 years. And it's cool to see your name here in this chat. Very cool to see you. I used to see you in Oni streams all the time, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, it's an honor. Buddies, no, seriously. The fact that you take time out of your day to come and hang out, and I'm punching it. To come and hang out and let us know what you think and share your experiences. It is an honor, like truly. You can look, I have goosebumps again.
Yes, he does. He really does.
I'll stop explaining how often that's happening. It is mind-blowing. I don't know, it's very cool. It's cool to have people playing.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. To see them and support and check what we're doing. It's always appreciated.
One of the things that we have been talking about is people who have invested into our game with their care and their, they like playing it. We want to make sure to do right by those people. and make you feel like your investment was well placed. We want you to be. Oh my god!
Wow, you just took.
I take it all back.
Oh, you kicked him. That was nice.
Yeah, you helped me out. Yeah, we want you to be happy that you have chosen to give us your time and attention. Please continue to let us know what your thoughts. Oh, dude, I am going deep on these. Let's go. No, my build is just shooting whether I like it or not. Oh, yeah.
So satisfying.
That's good. Electroly's Rotwood's been a crazy amount of fun. I've been obsessed with the Wallace helmet and Gordo weapon combo. Is a Wallace helmet? Which one is that?
Slow? Oh,
That's.
I'm not.
No, I think.
Isn't that slow?
I actually don't. Which guy is Wallace?
Again, we don't.
We know the
we
code
always know
names.
the code names.
Heal on poison. Oh, dude, yeah.
It's the slowpoke, right? No, it's
the
not.
shells. You
Oh,
see.
woolworms.
What? Oh, woolworms.
Again.
Yeah, so your build, Electroly, must be to wear the Gordo weapon that deals damage when you heal and stand in here and just, oh, that's cool. Neat. Neat treat.
Are the snails a reference to Griffland's Shredmaw boss?
Have you seen Shredmaw? Do you know Shredmaw? You worked on
I know,
Grifflands.
I did work on Grifflands.
Did you animate Shredmaw?
Again, I'm not good with the names, so I'm trying to remember which boss that is.
I'll help you out. It looks just like this thing, but it's huge. And like picture Elite this thing.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it was... we definitely didn't have it in mind, but yeah, it's... Sure. Yeah, it is a...
Whoa! Okay. I'd like to say that's not official.
No, it's not. Sorry.
Kengo does not speak for the... this is the legal... I'm gonna take this dog.
Alright, we're almost there, right?
Rattling my bones. What, you were trying to get out of here?
No, I'm just saying, like, you're getting up to the...
Oh, sure. Soon. Yeah, I think this is actually it. Do I... Does that look like... I am extremely happy that Chris has added all these little...
Oh, yeah.
Huggins is scolding me. Does that look like a truck? Well, but if you don't want me to drink it...
Don't put it out there.
Don't just leave it. Here, you're a very shrewd business snake. And you're just leaving your items laying around open? Let's see. Rattling my bones. I've seen people doing a getup to essentially become a healer for the poison level, and I like the idea of more cooperation and for players to get specific weapons to deal with harder levels. What do you think about more classes? Yeah, I think that our game kind of has inherent classes. Like I mentioned, that I think of these weapons as a kind of a class. Like the Gordo weapon kind of makes you a bit of a healer, or the Gordo armor does.
Right. Yeah.
But those particularly spiky gameplay changers are a lot of interest to us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we would love to have more like that. I haven't really been paying attention to my build. I'm going upgrade. Novello Grave, thank you for answering questions. Take care now. You as well. Thank you for hanging out. We hope to see you again. I think that you were I can't remember, but you were indeed French. And so, salut.
Pew pew.
I'm going to take your advice and take Encore.
Oh yeah, because you got the free upgrade, yes.
Free upgrade. What's the math?
What's your typical favorite build that you like to try to get in and around?
One of my most satisfying builds is I love Get 'em Next Time.
Oh, Get 'em Next Time.
Which is the... Oh, it's right here. No, not Get 'em Next Time. Sorry, I can't remember the name of it. Again, I don't know the code name. But where every light attack gives you critical chance until you miss a light attack.
It's like the pyramid. I remember the icon.
Oh, yeah. It's the House of Cards.
Yeah, the House of Cards one, yeah.
I love sitting and building that up carefully until I'm at 100, and then I'm like, it's only heavy attacks.
Heavy from there on, yeah.
Light precision. Yeah. Light precision. Cap, what's up?
The striker can kind of be good for that because you're throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Heavy.
You just punch and then you're like,
yep.
I'm throws only now.
That's right.
I also love feedback loop. It's each time you crit, gain crit chance for another whatever seconds.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's just really fun. It feels like you have to like get the engine going enough to take care of itself.
Right.
Oh gosh. I just cruised on in. I'm like, what?
All right, here we go. This swarm.
Cap, it is always an extreme pleasure to watch your challenge runs. We want to add in some masteries that are basically like I kind of think of them as Cap masteries. Doing stuff with no armor or like severely underleveled stuff like that. That's one of the things that. Oh, this is actually. I gotta pay attention. That's one of the things that we're looking at, including. Oh yeah, I should drink. I am not as used to fighting Swarm as I am to fighting the others, so I may have to shut up. Any art questions? Please ask Kengo.
Are you sure? Are you gonna talk over me?
No. You don't worry about it.
Cap says, been loving the new area. Swarm music is amazing. Sure is.
Our composer is extremely talented and cool. He's a singer and a metal band.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Even just the intro, the strumming, it just added a lot to this boss.
That was another one of the sections that kind of everybody came together to like.
Yeah.
It would be cool if. What? Invincible uppercut. Sure you can. Oh yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. I have to pay attention. I'm actually chatting.
Yeah, you don't have any potion.
I don't have any potion. I've been very.
You didn't take the
or
the mulligan.
I've been extremely loosey goosey with this run, and I am light, and I'm actually quite underleveled. These are just me. Okay, I'm actually gonna shut up.
Should I not talk too?
No.
So you can focus?
You do.
Oh
my
boy.
God, I'm done!
Boy.
Okay, I've failed through chatting. Let's see if I can.
Oh my gosh. Just focus. You got this. He's halfway.
I'm getting out of here. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, the effect is there.
He went into his phase transition.
I missed my Gordo weapon at this point.
Take cores.
Ah! I got greedy! I don't feel confident, I'll tell you that.
No, yeah, now the acid really matters.
Yeah, I can take 2 acid hits. Leave me be!
Oh my god. You get ready.
Can I? What do I do? What do I do? Help me! Ah! I got too panicked. I chatted too much.
Yeah.
I failed.
So much.
And I apologize.
So much chat.
Uh-oh, dead. Give me an F in chat. Cap that would never happen to Cap.
No, it wouldn't.
Cap would be able to chat until
Do it with
Moon comes home.
Blindfolded, right?
Ozone, what are your inspirations for Rotwood? Hey, great question.
Lots.
I love fighting games of all kinds. I'll often use like a Street Fighter reference. You'll notice Flora Crane has the
the
lightning legs.
Yep.
Spinning bird kick.
Spinning bird kick. Yeah.
Swarm here has a sort of a dragon punch.
There's the what are they called? When it does the Shoryuken?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The gloops have a Shoryuken.
Yes.
Yeah. So for me personally, I take a lot from fighting games. I think of like the hammer and the spear as kind of like a bit of like a Ryu and a Ken. Mm-hmm. The striker and the cannon are like Guilty Gear characters. I don't know if that reference makes sense to anyone. But.
I learned a lot about fighting games through you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We tried to apply that a lot into our the combat and like the attacks and things like that. So
yeah, I think that's something that we offer in our game that makes it quite unique. Mm-hmm. Is that, and then like other people on our team have a lot of like MMO inspirations.
Yep.
So it's kind of a bit of a melting pot. What are your inspirations? I chatted a lot there.
I mean, those were, some of them. I mean,
great answer. The thing you said.
Exactly what you said. I mean, combat-wise, yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, I learned a lot of through like fighting games and hitboxes and the frame, like right. Active frame and all that stuff. I learned a lot. Frames, I learned a lot through that. So
recovery frames, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's spend a few minutes answering any lingering questions that anyone has.
Should I scroll up there?
Oh yeah, we could do that too. I don't know if any of these folks are still here, but if you have any questions, we will do our best to answer them. We'll take a couple minutes to answer, maybe 3 to 5, depending on what people have got. I will reiterate that this build that we're showing off right now, we're going to be shipping it next week, and it allows you to upgrade your armor, upgrade your weapons, your early game weapons to higher levels so that all of your armor, all of your weapons will be viable throughout the game. Then we will be looking to add a bunch more powers to the game. Hopefully some stuff that interacts with electricity or interacts with summons, interacts with shield. And after that, we will be moving on to releasing the new dungeon. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Some questions. Will we get Rattling My Bones? Will we get some more lore about the bosses? Their titles intrigue me. We have an extremely talented writer who cares a lot about those things. And so, yeah, that's something I think that is a really good little treat for people to find. I love, for example, Swarm's little chittering.
Yeah.
And I wonder what that's all about.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, Flit was talking about, there was no... I didn't see a rot boss anywhere, and so forth. You know, that talk to Flit a lot, and you will receive more lore. But yeah, that we'll always want to add that. Banana buff when? Banana is playtest. Banana will never be forgotten.
Yeah.
Any plans for a helmet toggle, even if it's client side? That's okay. I want to see my. What did I say? It's hidden behind the pin.
Can you scroll up?
I want to see my. No, it's on.
No.
I want to see my bangs and hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. One of the things that's tricky about our game is that you can look at somebody and immediately know what their build does. And I think that that has value. But I also know that people care a lot about the way that they look. Mm-hmm. And so that's actually a good point, Setsuna, is if it's client side, that's okay. Yeah, I think we'll certainly look at adding more kind of those cosmetic features to let you out. Retta Peter, when is the next area planned to release? We are not mentioning that yet, but you could extrapolate based on things I have said. Perhaps some estimated information. Ozoned, I never take summons. They don't seem strong enough compared to all the other options. Absolutely agreed. They definitely need a lot of juice, and Bryce has some very good ideas for what could make them more fun.
Right.
We need a leaderboard for boss fight time. Yeah, that would be cool. Even if it was like local and you just could speed run against yourself.
That'd be really fun.
Marshmallow Koopa, why was the opening story from the playtest removed? Game just cuts right into action without context anymore. Yeah, we want that thing to cook a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a slideshow, right? And we'd like to do more than what we have done. That slideshow was awesome, and the music was cool, and it was. Again, I got goosebumps from that one line where Flit was like in that like shadowed cloak thing all the time. Yeah. We just wanted to give that more time to cook and do something more intentional with it. We'll do 2 more questions. Malivius, what's the reason behind naming the species amphibi, particularly the bee part? You would have to ask our lovely writer Chris that question. I said 2 more questions, but we'll do a couple more.
Yeah.
Will the player species have benefits at some point? We've gone back and forth on that. I personally believe that your choice of how you look and how you express yourself shouldn't affect your mechanical abilities. I never want there to be a best species to choose, other than looking like a dog. Obviously, is the dopest. But yeah, that's where I am on that part. Are the enemies crossing over between zones temporary, or is that permanent? You're talking about like Bulbins being in multiple things. That will be permanent. We think about what enemies can offer other, like, an enemy represents some gameplay. And if we combine that enemy with different enemies, what resulting gameplay does that create? And so we talk a lot about how those things combine and what interesting combinations we can make.
They're also kind of in the same biome too.
Right, yeah, like so they're in the same neighborhood of oh my gosh. Okay, actually literally 3 questions and then we'll call it.
All right.
Can you hold these 3 things up? There is a fork knife icon next to the avatar. Can anyone say something about that? I still don't know what it stands for. That will be where your food selection lives, and that's one of the playtest features that we were testing out at that section, but we knew it wouldn't be for that time of the game. So that will likely come back. Holy cannoli. Okay, 2 more. Where is the yeah? There's this long one here. Let me take a moment. Tell a cool story for 30 seconds.
Oh, wow, a story. You know what? I don't really have one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's not really.
That's okay, man. Will there be a way to change equipment weights? Possibly.
Be a way to change equipment weights?
Yeah, like the Yamo hammer is a heavy
right
now.
Right.
Could
so
you ever make it lighter or etc.? Yeah, we've talked about a couple ways that could happen. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, okay. I think we'll maybe call her there. I apologize that there was I believe that's quite a good question from you, Do Wonky, but my brain is, imagine a gemstone that changes weapon weight. Yeah, you could slot perhaps a balloon into your gem slot, and it would make it lighter. Striker volleyball. Yeah, there's so much cool stuff we could do with this game. So.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for hanging out with us.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you for streaming, Kengo.
Thank you. You did you shared a lot of information.
I tried.
You played really well.
Well, thank you.
You failed a little bit on the end there, but that's okay.
I got distracted.
Okay. You got distracted. Yep.
I got distracted by chitter chatter, my own. Banana gem, that's such a cute yeah, we will be putting out this build next week, so please look forward to that.
Yes.
Yeah, and as always, keep posting in the Discord. I like my bones. Thank you so much for streaming. You won't believe how happy you made me.
Aww.
It is extremely mutual.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. We hope to do more of these as much as we can. It's always very, very fun to hang out with everybody. Yeah, it's always fun to share and talk about the game and show what we create. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We will be hosting Scully Bear. They're playing Rotwood. Don't do that thing where we say, hey, we're raiding somebody. I'll leave now. Don't do that thing. At least stick around. Say hello to them. Give them a little hey. Give them a chat. Maybe follow them. Do all those things. Yeah. Don't. Give them a shot. I see you. Give them a shot. I see you. Give them a... Thank you guys again. We're going to bounce. We'll see you again soon. And yeah, keep on letting us know your thoughts. Do we have to do something to host? Or does it just happen through the magic of... I'll hit the outro button. That usually makes it happen. Bye, everyone. Bye.